In the previous video, we've gone over how to cite books using Chicago referencing. But if you just want to cite a book chapter, there are some considerations you need to think about. Let's take a look at an example entry right here. The first thing you're going to need to do is list the chapter author. First name first, surname last. Now in this case, the chapter author is the exact same as the book author, Ben Kiernan, and no other author contributed to this book. So we're just going to include his name here at the beginning. Then in quote marks, we have the title of the chapter, The English Conquest of Ireland, 1565 to 1603. And note that the chapter title is not in italics. After that, you will have in, to indicate which book the chapter can be located. Then you will have the book title in italics, Blood and Soil, A World History of Genocide and Extermination from Sparta to Darfur. After that, we'll have the publication information, so publication city, publisher, publication year, and then at the end we include the page number. And all of this is separated by commas, as you can see. Note that for the footnotes, you'll just want to include the page or pages that you directly cited. So that is a basic breakdown. There are other things you need to consider. For instance, what if there is a book where multiple authors are listed? For example, the Material Renaissance was edited by two people, Michelle O'Malley and Evelyn S. Welsh, but multiple authors contributed to various chapters. Well, in this case, you're going to need to list both the chapter author and the book author. So in this example, Valerie Taylor is the author of the chapter Art in the Table in 16th Century Mantua, Feeding the Demand for Innovative Design. And like in our previous example, we put the chapter title in quote marks, in, and then the book title in italics. But after the book title, we will want to make sure that we include edited by, and then include the names of the book authors or book editors. So in this case, Michelle O'Malley and Evelyn S. Welch. And the publication information and page number you include as usual. A slightly similar issue is if you are quoting multiple chapters from the same book, often with multiple authors, then you will need to list each individual author, title, etc. So in this example, we have the same chapter from last time, the one by Valerie Taylor, but then we've also got a chapter by Patricia Ullerston, also from the Material Renaissance. And so for each chapter, you'll want to make sure that you list the chapter authors, the chapter titles, indicate which book it's from, and so on. And note that it will look a little different depending on whether it's in the footnotes or bibliography. So just showing you real quick with these two examples. You have the Taylor chapter and the Ullerston chapter. In the footnotes, they are in order based on when they were cited throughout my assignment. But then in the bibliography, you're going to see that they are sorted by alphabetical order by chapter author. Don't worry too much about the differences between how it looks in the bibliography versus how it looks in the footnotes. I just want to give you a good sense of how it all comes together with different chapters with different authors. This was a brief overview on how to cite book chapters. To learn more about Chicago referencing, watch the other videos in this series, or visit the relevant course resource help page for your subject.